Hey guys, welcome back. I want to come on to start working on my first layout for the Shimmerz Paints February 2026, which seems so futuristic, kits. Now, I do have a complete unboxing on my channel so you can see all of the treasures. But guys, we've got our papers. We've got our coloring sheet. We have got dots. Oh, but wait, there's more. There's die cuts. An amazing stencil. I'm going to use that on both my layouts. I can't wait. Let's see. I've got the bonus bundle, which includes these gorgeous sequins, as well as my On the Brink shimmers, which is so cute. So let me show you. And then, so that's a bonus bundle, which is a separate kit. And then all of these gorgeous, like what a combo, guys. All of these gorgeous pretties are the color kits. And like I said, there's a complete unboxing. That's a bonus bundle. And so you can see the whole color story. Love it. Okay, so what I'm going to do, you guys, these papers, I can't wait. And wait, let me show you my photo I'm going to do too. This is my youngest, and we are in Traverse City at this one winery. And they have a giant swing, and you can walk the grounds, and you can walk between the grapes, and it is fabulous. I'm going to mat this with a little white scrap of cardstock. Maybe this. I tend to do that. And then I'm going to get goodies out to color this in. Now, when I color these sheets, I'm going to go get something to protect my desk. When I color what I call the coloring book portion, you guys, I just really do it as simple as you could possibly imagine. This is just my little thing that I can take to my desk to wash. I know we get a little shine on it. So I have got some water here with a paintbrush. I also have a little squirty one so that I can do the chocolate and diamonds and pistachio. I like to give them a nice little sip so they are ready when I am. Let's see, we've got our shimmers on the brink of pink. We can have that handy, which I don't know why I'm putting them on the left side. I am right-handed, and that's just not going to end up working. We have shimmers in mint condition. So pretty, pretty. And then I've got my two spray type products, which are the vibes and the colorings. But I'm going to use both of them as if they are a watercolor. So let's see, where do I want to put them? These are ready for me when I want them. Let me get a white piece of paper. Let me see. I'm going to create a palette really quickly. Let me get a baggie, and a white piece of paper. Come on, I'm trying to get one, guys. I am. And then I like to put the white piece of paper right inside a baggie so I get a good idea of the color. And then, you guys, I am good to go. I don't have to worry about doing any real cleanup. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to get these sprays on here, which I'll probably do off camera. So a lot of times I use my sprays, and I actually, you can see here, use my trash can to spray them into it so that, yeah, once again, my cleanup is really, really minimal. Okay, so that's my glorious day. Now I'm going to get a bright fuchsia. Oh gosh, you shouldn't be moving everything around when you're talking about it. And then I'm going to get a bright fuchsia. Go back to your friends. Go back to your friends. Thank you. And do the same thing. And then I'm going to start. Let me see, what should I do? Let me get all my paints on here, and I'll show you just a little bit of my painting, but it's gonna be super simple. Okay, so we're in a little bit better position. So I've got my 4 paints there, and then the 2 in the pan. I'm gonna leave in the pan. I'll probably go ahead and grab something to wipe your brush off. I'll probably go ahead and grab some thinner brushes as well, if I see like little tiny bits, but you know, I'm not terribly worried about it. So let's see, to start. Now, what I do know is that On the Brink of Pink and mint condition, you can get them to dry with a little texture. So sometimes I like to use them for like finishing pieces. Like for example, the little dots that you'll see on these cute little hearts, which remind me of sugar cookies. I don't know if they are, who knows. What I think I'm gonna do is just kind of start going in with Glorious Day and just anywhere I think it could work. And really, you guys, I am going to make this simple. If you take a look at our die cuts, maybe that's why I do them this way. Our die cuts tend to be, you know, like block coloring. And I think it's super fun to do so with our paints because you don't have to think too much. You just kind of zone out, which is what I feel myself doing. I want the Glorious Day to kind of look like a cookie color, you know, like a sugar cookie color. And the part in the center, I think it would be fun if it looked more like that was the frosting. So I'm gonna just keep going with that. So I have Glorious Day there. This, that could be a cookie. That looks like a donut. Let me do this piece down here. Same kind of way as like a dough color, because I think that's cute. And I will probably just do all the Glorious Day, do the next color and the next color. So I'll check back in a little bit. Okay, so I just did a little Glorious Day, and of course I can go back to it. It's all good. So let me see. My next color I feel like playing with, for no big reason whatsoever, it's a bright fuchsia. I mean, my first thought is, I'd love to get some really bold color on this page, but I also know that it's not going to dry like textury. So let's see. Let's see what we can get with this somewhat chubby paintbrush. Let's get my strawberry. Oh, it's so pretty. Oh, and you guys, I always make mistakes. I never paint perfectly in the lines. It's fine. It always, you know, once you cut them out, they look so cute. And then it looks a little bit more homemade. So yeah, this is all I'm going to do. I'm going from color to color. Now, sometimes I paint, you know, one color at a time like I'm doing today, just because it's kind of like a meditation-y thing. And sometimes I color one element at a time. I don't think there's any right or wrong way to do it whatsoever. Okay, I'm going to keep going with it. I'm going to do a bright fuchsia. And then, I don't know, maybe I will do pistachio, but I'm going to bounce all around, but I'll show you when it's all finished. Okay, so I've got most of this colored in. I didn't color in the conversation hearts yet or February 14th because neither of the pictures I have printed to go with this are Valentine's-y, which may or may not show you guys that this doesn't have to be a Valentine kit. So I need to let these finish drying and then I'll fussy cut them all out. So then I'll have all kinds of custom die cuts. Then what I'm gonna do is take this piece right here, which is so cute, and I'm gonna gesso in the white part. I'm also going to, because all this will have to dry, and I'm gonna let it dry while I get my fussy cut on. I am going to just have clear gesso on the back, right? Then I'm going to go ahead and just kind of here's and there's get this love stencil on. I've just got some texture paste that I keep next to my desk because I'm trying to use this one up, and this one's translucent. So we're gonna see how it looks. And then once that's all dry, probably tomorrow, we'll do the painty bits. But I thought I'd let you know that that's what my plan is. I'll show it to you before we start painting. But in my time will be tomorrow. In your time, it'll be in like 2 seconds. So guys, I'm going to get some homework done and I'll meet you right back here. Okay guys, so I do love this. I didn't end up using the molding paste that I showed you because I couldn't get the lid off. I tried everything. It adhesed shut. So I ended up using Finnabare's Art Basics. It's a little squeezy, worked great. So it's white instead of clear, and that's perfectly fine. Remember, I have the background gessoed, so that will allow things to move on the background, but the molding paste will end up taking on color, which is fine. Now, there's a couple ways I can think about this. I'm gonna have her hanging out with some pattern paper, don't even know what kind yet. Ooh, maybe right here, because I don't know, she kind of looks, I don't know. does she more? It doesn't even matter. So she's going to be on here. There'll be more paper, who knows what. Not a ton because I love my background already. So let's see. Here is our color palette. I might need to get a slightly bigger brush. So I can kind of get quantity on there. I'm also going to get my little spray bottle so I can move things around. Let me move my photo out of the way. I'm trying to think. I know, you know what I know? I want to do splatters with Glorious Day. I'm looking at what's really giving me just crazy shimmer with Pistachio and Glorious Day. So I'm going to move those out of my way so I know I want to use them as splatters. So what I think I'll do, and I think I'll also do some splatters with Chocolate and Diamonds. And I'll do the splatters after this initial part dries. I hope that makes sense. Okay, so I think I'm going to be using some of the pinks. I'm a little scared to do too much with green, maybe just around the outside because I don't want to make mud and these are so pretty. So let's start with a wet brush. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm going to start with a wet brush and the On the Brink of Pink. And I'm just going to get some on here because I'm going to let the water move it around in a minute. So I know I want a little bit of green, but it doesn't have to be a ton. We'll see what happens. Okay. Let me put this aside and I am going to give it a spritz so it knows it has a job. Okay. Then I'm going to get my colorings and this is in a bright fuchsia. This color is bold, 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 right? I'm going to put it right there as well. And what we're going to get, hopefully, in theory, is a lovely mix of the two. So we're going to have some of that shimmery goodness. I need to get in here with a little bit more water. We're going to have some of that shimmery goodness, but we're also going to pick up some of the bold fuchsia tone, which I think is a good plan. Now, I know my photo is going to be here-ish, so I want some on there, but I don't have to get, you know, too over the top with it. And guys, I'm going to let this dry. I'm going to run over to my daughter's house with my husband. They're putting in a new bathroom floor, her and her husband are. And we thought we would bring them some coffees to give them a little moral support. Okay, so mint condition. We have to be very selective with where we put this so I don't make mud, but I'm a child of the 80s. Pink and green is a cool thing. So I'm going to do a little bit more where it would show. And I'm not going to mix this as much. I'm going to let it almost sit on top. I'm not trying to blend it so I don't end up with issues. Nobody wants an issue. Get a little more water in there. I just dipped it into my water bits here. Now remember, I said I wanted to do 3 colors of splatty bits once this dries. And the reason why, I might do a little bit of Glorious Day now, but the reason why I'm planning on doing another application once it dries, it's because, I'm going to soak up a tiny bit of it. It's because I want it to sit on top of the previous color and not just blend. Taking just a little bit of my paper towel here and getting a bit of that puddle up. Okay. Then I'll put that aside and use it again. Okay, making sure that it's not like an obvious like mop up situation. All right, let's go in with a little bit of Glorious Day. It won't make mud of either of these colors, which is what we're trying for here. And come in, there we go. I'm going to do some splatters. I don't think I'm gonna get too wild right now though, but it's going to make it just a little bit more interesting. Like I said, when it dries, I'll come back more. I don't know if I'll do that on camera because I'm going to be doing the same thing with our other colors, but we will definitely come back before we create and take a look and see what, and see what papers are really going to help this layout to be even fancier. I really like it in there with the green. And I said I wasn't going heavy, so now I'm a big fat liar. You know what? I might only have to come in with a tiny bit of the chocolate and diamonds because this is sitting on top really nicely. We can assess that in a little bit. We'll assess in a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna let, should we try chocolate and diamonds to see if we should let it dry all at once? What do you guys think? I'm a little scared. I said I was gonna come after, but then I was thinking, I always like to hit things with a little bit of splatty bits once the other paper is on here. You guys, I did spray a little bit of water into my chocolate and diamonds before I started so that the color would be ready when I was. And look at that, it is. Okay, so far so good. We are not doing mud. Then again, I'm not using all that much. Little tiny speckles. I'm not trying to make it the star of the show. Although you guys, I gotta show you how pretty it looked because I wasn't sure. I'm like, what are we gonna get when I did it on our coloring little pieces, and I do have them cut out so I can show you. Yeah, I think if I can get a tiny bit right here. Boop, 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 boop. That's not tiny. Boop, boop, boop. A little more directed. Okay, I'm gonna leave that there. I want Q fixed right here. You don't have to fix anything with mixed media. I mean, it might be all covered with paper for all I know. Just trying not to have it take over, and it's trying to show off a little bit. Okay, so that's going to be set aside to dry, and I can finish it up this afternoon. Cute. You guys, it's got a little bit of warping, but not terrible. When you put it back into your, when you put it in your album, it always works out. So let me show you how well these little goodies came out. So right here, you can see the chocolate and diamonds, and it's reading as more of like a, not quite a bronze metallic, but like an antiqued bronze metallic. It's so pretty. See, it's right there on the rainbow. Super pretty. So these came out well. I have all these cute die cuts to go along with the die cuts that came in the kit, but these are just a tiny bit more personalized. Okay, see you guys soon. Okay, so this is mostly dry. I've just got this little bit right here that wants to be fitful, so it's gonna wait, and that's fine. But I do like the look. So if you look at this and you see the photo right here, isn't that cute? That's really cute. I have a little bit here that doesn't have much for the molding paste, so I'll just make sure to put like embellishment stuff. Okay. What do I want to do? All right, so I grabbed these two papers right here. I think they are, oops, I have to close a paint, and I did not do so. See how it's kind of sticking up? It's like magic. You can wet it, and it'll work. It will resuscitate it. Okay, let me shut that so I don't give myself a mess when I don't want a mess. Oops, I was seeing if I just did there and I didn't. Phew. Okay, so I like these two papers. I was really, really drawn to this text. Let's see. Oh, the other side, so cute. And I love the chevron. And then this has wavy, wavy bits. So I'm thinking of just kind of double matting. Yeah, I think that's what I want to do. I want to double mat my photo and tear the bottom for no better reason than I just feel like tearing a bottom on something. I don't know. Seems like a fun idea. So I'm going to be able to have some of this nice, strong, like, actually it just looks like a bright fuchsia. It's like the best, like, red pink. So I'm going to have that. And then I'll have torn bottoms. Let me get my trimmer. And, you know, then we'll still see enough of my mixed media, but I just adore these papers. So I have to have something cool. So let's see, what if I go like this? You guys, I just started this fun challenge too. And see, I just wanted a torn bottom. I don't know. It just seemed like the thing to do. So I just jumped into this 100 paper challenge. And I think it's a really good idea to try to use, and I'm starting it late in the month, right? But to try to use, as I gesture with my little paper, 100 pieces of paper this month, and for me that will be both cardstock and patterned. So same thing, got a nice little bit of yellow around there with my chevron, but I was trying to figure out, like, let's say I'm doing this fun challenge, right? And it's a really good idea. I guess the challenge has been around for a while, but I just did not jump in. So I'm like, so how do I remember what I've cut into? And I think what I'm actually going to do, I have a really big counter over there that was basically from an old neighbor's kitchen. So if I have a kit that I have cut pieces, I'm going to just go ahead and leave that kit on the counter and know, oops, that I have to jump back in and use stuff from it. I think that would be a really good way to have it present. The way my brain works, oh, yes. The way my brain works is I really like to see what I need to use. So I've been thinking about that a decent amount because, where's my big scissors? You know, like, I know it's kind of silly, but like to have these like kind of bins out gets me thinking, even when I'm not, you know, like using that product, I'll see it and it jogs a little something for me. So it's just going to have to be out. And when things are out, it bugs me. Now I'm putting a little adhesive on here, which actually will not make it stick. Oh no, my photo is stuck. Oh God, please don't make me have to, phew. This is like, it's not that it's sticky, it's just rubber. I'm like, oh my, am I going to have to reprint my photo? We're fine. You guys want to see how kind of cool it looks? Do you see the little shine that is on top of the upraised letters? And like here where there's no paint, it's really kind of a dull finish. I know, it's exciting. Okay, so what I was saying is the dry adhesive is not going to make it stick to my mixed media. No, that's not really a thing. So I think we're going to go like right here. I definitely want to be able to see some of the green, but I need stuff on this side too. So I'm like, right in the middle. Gotta make it work, right? So let's say we have that. And I think right here we can push it down. I just want to make sure it's in the right spot, and then we'll push it down for a second. Then the next thing I want to do, so I've used my cut file. I've used all of these gorgeous colors. I think it's fun. Like the little bits that you can see of Glorious Day make it so much more interesting. I'm trying to see where we could actually go that we're not getting glare, because it is the gloom. I don't put that there because we don't like the glare. Anyway, we're doing our best today. So let's see. I've got lots of gorgeous die cuts. I've got my sequins from the bonus bundle, which means I've got to get my high-tech little tray out for them. And let's see, I've got 2 sets of die cuts, and I want to see what I have for my dots. So I've got these conversation hearts. Kiss Me is not going to work, but XOXO will. I do have the other photo that I'm going to scrap for design team stuff. Does have my daughter doing kissy face. She go kissy. So that might work. We'll see when the time comes. You never know. It's going to kind of get you going. But I like this XOXO. See how it's like a scratchy little heart? Like choop, choop, choop. So cute. Okay. So we've got that. The paper is attacking it. So I'm going to have to put a little adhesive on it. So I know I want to use that. Let me get my little garbage bin out. Now I got to find stuff. I like it so much I don't want to put too much stuff, and that's silly. So let's see. Do we have title things? Love mail. All of these cute flowers would be fabulous. Fabulous. We already have lots of hearts, right? Let me see what I have for flowers, because I always like flowers. They make me happy. Oh, cutie cam, stop it. And you can see the word love here too. That might be kind of cute over there. Let's see. You are a cutie. Cutie cam, and you are a cutie. I'm willing to do it. Yep. Bouquet of flowers, the cupcake, a little butterfly. This was in the summer, so February is not it. I like the butterfly. The butterfly's a maybe. Okay. Then, I don't even know what I want to use yet. I'm just grabbing things that I love. We'll see how it goes. So we have a hot air balloon. I've got this cute little stamp for like the 14th. So if I didn't want to use it for the 14th, I could use some of the sequins and just kind of pile them in the heart. Ooh, I have a painty flower. Let's see. I've got this cute little, look at, I've got the paper underneath by now. I've got a cute little embellishment that we painted already. We can have, and I'll pop this up, a cute little cloud, kind of like a visual triangle of those things. I thought this was so cute, this rainbow with all the colors in the collection. I don't think it's gonna get on this one. Shoot, that's cute. You are a cutie. That can go on that little stampy bit. Oh, here's a butterfly, and I had a different butterfly. Let's have them local. And then there's hearts there. We can always put these hearts here. I've got a heart on the cloud. And the cloud was actually a speech bubble that I just don't have the little bits cut out for the speech bubble. So heart, heart. Oh, and there's a heart here. So we've got the 3 hearts. Got a cute little floral piece there. Let's see. Okay, I think those 2 are cute. They're kind of nestling. We've got nestle. Oh, I already have a camera there. Look at how cute. It's so cute. I could. Do I literally need to? Oh, I can wait. Okay, I want to use all the things, but there will be other layouts. It's okay. I need to calm myself down. Okay, so I have way too many cute things. I'm going to put this aside. I was just like literally grabbing everything. Spread love, hugs and kisses, be mine, love mail, blurb, XOXO, hugs. Okay. Oh, these are all like my little conversation hearts. They're so cute. Oh, I love you. That would be great. So that is going to be my title. Just a cute, or you are a cutie. I think you are a cutie will be my title. I think that was really cute. I mean, it's, of course it would be. Okay, really like that. So what I'm going to do is I want to get these pieces down. I don't know what all pieces I'm putting down, but I want them down. Fun little cluster there. I'm probably going to tuck in some of the florals. How do I want to do them? Because there's like 2 different vibes. Like these are like super like well, I mean, they're all kind of hand drawn. Maybe I will. All right, the cloud is up there. I mean, it's a cloud. And then we've got some that are painted. Those are painted. And then we have the die cuts that came all nice and neat. So she's being really whimsical. I'm kind of vibing these like bold, fun florals for that. So this one is going to go up in the cloud because it is blue for no other reason. I'm also going to give it a cute little pink one. No, I want to do yellow because my cloud is already pink. So I have a cute little cluster going there. I've got this guy here painted, cute. And then these that look like serious flowers. See, these are so serious. Can wait till the next layout, I think. I don't know if the butterflies are going to be part of the party or not. I'm not sure. Maybe I'll have these things just to the side. All right, let me go ahead. I want to put these things on, right? I think that would be fun. I want to, like grab little foamy things, pop them all up. I want to get some of my sequins on to build out the cluster, and we'll see where we are. Okay, guys, I think this is so darned cute and simple all at the same time. I mean, it really helped that I already had the border fully done for me. That was a win. Now let me see. I should have gotten this wet ahead of time, the chocolate and diamonds. I want to go in with a little tiny bit of that and then a little bit of Glorious Day. And that should finish up my layout. So I'm going to use a little bit of the packaging and cover the photo. Give my Glorious Day just a little bit of a roll because, some of the pigment will settle. And I think it'll be cute. You guys, I'll show you. Let me show you how cute these little floral sequin bits are. Do you see this little textural goodie? I put them in all of the clusters. I thought they were so cute. And it's like this whole other embellishment. So they came in like, do I say they came in handy? I don't know. They really gave it an extra little oomph. Ooh, that's pretty. I love Glorious Day. Always love this color. So I'm getting some on the embellishments as well, which gives me that vibe that I'm bringing the background to the foreground. I'm getting a little bit on the embellishments and making it happy and sunny. And then I'll let it dry and then I'll take pictures and it'll be great. Just like that. Let me move this up just a little bit so I can have some going on down here so it doesn't look like you stop doing your splatty bits, ma'am. So I have that. I'm gonna get a little bit if I can. There we go. I got a little bit on the You Are a Cutie on the bottom, just so that, you know, it kind of goes together. Okay. And I think I'm gonna just do minimal splatties with my Chocolate and Diamonds color. Like I said, it really translates into kind of this really nice like antique bronze. It's pretty. But it's going to give me a tiny bit of depth that I think is fun. Boop, 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 boop. Let me get a little bit more water on that brush. And I'll do a little bit down here. And that will be that. So guys, I will go ahead and put links down below where you guys can see our Facebook group and join in and show us what you're creating with these goodies. Where you can grab kits. And guys, I know I said at the beginning, but put your name in the comments and get a freebie and also let them know that I sent you, which is very cool. And then maybe they'll keep me, who knows? Okay, cute. And yeah, so you have links down below. And guys, oh, and for the blog as well. So you can see all the goodies that the design team has come up with. I think that's so fun. I'm going to put it aside to dry. And I will see you guys ever so soon with another video. Bye for now, friends.